I'm going to wait just a couple minutes for everyone to jump on. As promised, I'm here, and today we're going to do a little bit of a meditation. And this meditation is by request. And I was supposed to come live yesterday to do this actually, and when something always seemed to come up, so I apologize for not making it yesterday, and I had to completely cancel that one altogether. So I am here today, and this is going to be recorded, so you are free to come back and you can watch it as many times as you wish. And if you don't make it here for the live, of course it will be available for you there as well. But I wanted to let you know that yesterday something came up, was kind of out of my control, so I decided to go ahead and reschedule it for today. But I didn't even get a chance yesterday to reschedule because the way that Facebook works, you kind of have to, they just basically kind of kick it off after a certain time goes by and I don't show up, right? So I'm here today with the meditation. And as I was writing out the meditation, I mentioned last week that I actually do this. I've done this meditation many times, and I think it's just become so familiar that I didn't realize just how long it is. So what I'm going to do is today we're going to start with the feet. And every day I'll come on for the next, I believe it's 10 days of meditation. Every day I'll come on and I will do a different part of the body, working from the feet up. So today we'll start with the feet. And like I said, if I did the whole body meditation like I usually do for me personally, it would take quite a while with me, teaching you as I go along, because I think I've just gotten so used to doing it now that for me it goes rather quickly when I'm doing it for myself. So we're going to start with the feet. And I did mention, I sent out a comment that I would love for you to be able to trace your feet prior to coming on. And as I'm talking, if you can, just grab a sheet of paper and just go ahead and just trace both feet. It is going to be, I'll explain exactly what all of that means, but I wanted you to be able to have a tracing of your feet, and I will explain. Also, make sure that you're going to be in a nice quiet area where you're not going to be disturbed. This is going to be a meditation, so you want to be able to kind of, block out all of any kind of distraction, turn off your phone, turn off the TV, whatever you consider to be distractions for you, so that you can really do this wholeheartedly. Like I said, this is going to be just the meditation for the feet today, and then I will come live every day for the next 10 days and do a separate meditation. And I think at the end of the 10 days, for the 11th day, we will do kind of a scan of the whole body. So I will do a separate meditation on that day where we kind of pull everything together. All right. So grab a sheet of paper real quickly, just trace your feet. Forgive the noise outside. I had no idea these guys were coming today to cut the yard, so it's not going to last for very long. So just kind of bear with that for a few seconds. So what I want you to do right now is just find yourself a nice quiet place where you're not going to be disturbed, and have the tracing of your feet. If you burn sage, or you work with perfumes and you want to bring those in, feel free to go and collect those items as well. I am not going to be burning sage. Usually I would, but what I'm going to do, and the reason why I'm not burning sage today, is because I'm in an area where oxygen is being used, and we know that open flames and oxygen just don't go well together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be spraying my frankincense and rose water. Um, and this is what I love to use. I don't have any more of my sage spray, but I love this. Frankincense and rose are both very high frequency um, essential oils, and I have it in here mixed with some water. And there's also a clear quartz crystal chip inside. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray that to kind of clear the energy in my area. And if you work with perfumes and you want to go ahead and anoint with perfumes, you can. I've already done that. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So find yourself a nice quiet area. And today we're going to be doing a meditation for the feet. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Gina, and I'm a complementary therapist practitioner. And I like to call myself a transformation ambassador. I'm not going to go into any detail as to my background because you can easily find that online. But I will tell you this, that meditation, art therapy, sound therapy, a little bit of what we're going to be working with today are some of the therapies that I've worked with to heal my body from lupus. And this particular meditation that I'm going to be doing with you today is only part of a full body meditation that I've been doing over the years. So I decided to do just the feet today because after writing out the entire meditation, I realized we would probably be here for 3 hours. And I don't think you have 3 hours, right? So what I'll do instead is I'll come each day. Today we'll do the feet, and then tomorrow we'll gradually work our way up until after 10 days we'll have done the entire body. All right, so give yourself about 15, 20 minutes for this meditation for today, and it's going to be available for you for the replay as well. So I am going to go ahead and just calm my energy. Everything is kind of quiet right now. Give me 1 sec. I just need to pick up something. So get yourself into a nice quiet area. And like I said, today we're going to be working on our feet. Our feet and our toes have drawn the attention of cultures for centuries. I'm sure you're familiar with Chinese foot binding, and I'm pretty sure that's been outlawed, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Foot washing has been mentioned in the Bible. We are aware of Jesus washing the feet of his disciples. And if you've ever had a reflexology massage done on your feet, then you know how amazing that can be. Taking care of your feet is an act of self-care. And I'm going to go into detail about, why we really should take care of our feet. This particular act of self-care, taking care of your feet, feeds the soles of your feet, and it also feeds your soul. And again, if you've ever had a reflexology massage done, you understand just what I mean by that. And if you've ever had a pedicure, gone to get your nails done, you understand what I mean when I say it literally feeds your soul. So if you've got your tracing done of your feet, what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that your feet are planted on the ground if you can, and just sit as straight as you possibly can in the chair or wherever you are. And I want you to just gradually kind of scan your feet. See if there's any pain, any kind of tingling, any kind of sensation, whatever sensation you might be feeling. Just, bring all of your attention into your feet. Just ground yourself right now, and the attention is going to be on your feet. If you have some colored pencils, or if you have a pen or a marker and you want to draw on that tracing that you've done on your feet, maybe you want to put maybe some like the little zigzag lines to show that you have maybe some tinkling, or if you're having some pain in your feet, you can color that in red, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're feeling in your feet at the moment. Okay, so you can write on your drawing. You can, use colored pencils, markers, whatever the case is. You can also journal about this after you've done the meditation. You can simply grab your journal and you can do a little bit of journaling afterwards. Work with this however you feel ready to do so. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of drumming while we're doing the meditation. So let me just get to, I'm going to go ahead and grab my drum. Before we go into that, a few facts about our feet that you may not necessarily be aware of. The average person takes about 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day. A quarter of the bones that are in your body are located in your feet. And your feet endure hundreds of tons of force on an average day of walking alone, equivalent to over 50 cars. So just imagine that's your feet. And, your feet carry the brunt of your whole body, the weight of your body. But that kind of force, says it's equivalent to over 50 cars. The foot is a complex structure of 26 bones, 33 joints, over 120 muscles, ligaments, nerves, and the soles of your feet contain more sweat glands and sensory nerve endings per square centimeter than any other part of your body. This is a good time to just take a breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, hold for 3, and out through your mouth. Just think about this. Everywhere you go, your feet go with you. They take you everywhere you go. The road trips that you've been on, those long commutes, those nature walks, just being out in nature. Sometimes I just love to walk bare feet because walking bare feet grounds you. You can feel the grass between your toes. You can feel the soil between your toes. Your feet take you on those evening walks. Whether you're walking alone, whether you're walking with a loved one, whether you're walking on the beach and you're feeling the ocean water just kind of squishing between your toes, or squishing the sand between your toes. Your feet take you up and down the stairs. They take you into the elevator, out of the elevator. Your feet have been there when you were learning how to ride your bike, and they're there with you whether you're riding a bike on the streets or that exercise bike in the gym. Your feet are always with you. Your feet are there feeling the tickling of the blades of grass between your toes. Maybe you're outside doing some earthing, some grounding. Your feet allow you to kick that soccer ball. Whether you're on a soccer team or you're just outside, just running around with your kids or your grandkids. So just give gratitude. That's what we're here for today, just to show some gratitude to your feet. Because your feet have done so much. They bear so much weight, and they're always there with you wherever you go, going, coming, whatever activity that you're taking part in. Your feet are there in those cutesy sandals that you might be wearing. Your feet are there, squishing that mud between your toes after the rain. That's one of the things I loved to do when I was a kid. Your feet have been there, enduring those high heeled shoes, squishing our feet into those shoes that we know we have no business wearing, right? Your feet have been there. So today we're showing gratitude to our feet for really putting up with a lot. And maybe we also need to be asking a little bit of forgiveness from our feet for squishing those feet into places where we know they had no business being, like those extremely high heel shoes, or those shoes that are, tight shoes, shoes that were too small for us. So today we're just going to express gratitude and maybe even ask a little bit of forgiveness from our feet as well. Your feet have been there running those half marathons, those 5Ks. I was a cross-country runner in middle school, high school, and even through college. And I know my feet put up with a lot, being squished into those spikes all the time. And even when I was younger, just running bare feet. So our feet have gone through so much. So today we just express gratitude to our feet for everything that we've put them through. For all of the toes that we've stubbed as we were growing up, learning to walk, and even as grown-ups now, occasionally I still stub my toe. So we need to just ask forgiveness for all of the pain that we've caused our feet, and just gratitude for the healing that our feet have gone through, even after we've put our feet through so much torture sometimes. When I was doing martial arts, I think I broke my big toe on my right foot about 6 times. So today I want to ask forgiveness for all of the torture that my feet went through in the martial arts training, and gratitude for actually allowing me to go through and train and get my black belt, and now still being able to walk. Everything has been healed. Several years ago, I was diagnosed with neuropathy. And if you've ever experienced nerve pain, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a diabetic and you have the nerve pain in your feet, maybe you just want to express gratitude to your feet right now. I know it's hard to express gratitude when you're in pain, but remember that pain is a messenger. And whenever there's pain in your feet, or any other part of your body for that matter, the pain is there to tell you that something is wrong. So we just need to listen. Pain is a messenger. So if you've ever experienced pain in your feet, just express gratitude for the pain that is there, and just ask it, what message, what lesson do I need to learn? What are you trying to tell me? Just express gratitude to your feet for being there with you all this time. Even when we squished our feet into those high heels and those shoes that were too small, just express gratitude to your feet. Ask forgiveness for actually doing those things. Your feet have been with you before you were born, when you were born. It's actually your feet. Remember when you were babies, the doctor would put that ink on and get those nice little baby footprints that I'm sure your parents probably still have. I know I still have every single one of them of my kids. Just express to your feet just how much they are loved and appreciated. I know it may sound strange to be talking to your feet and expressing gratitude, but I think we need to do this so much more often because our feet, we kind of go through life, our feet are there, we walk from place to place, and we just kind of take our feet for granted. And today I just want to challenge you to express gratitude to your feet. Just say thank you to your feet for the support that they've been giving you up until now, and the support that they will continue to give to you. It's a good place to just take a breath. In through your nose, hold for 3. Out through your mouth. Just express gratitude to your feet for the perfect alignment of all of the bones in each foot. If you've ever broken a toe or broken any bone in your foot, just express gratitude for the healing that you received. Express gratitude that you really didn't have to think about it much. Our bodies just know how to heal. Express gratitude to your ankles for helping to absorb and distribute the weight evenly to your feet. Express gratitude to your toes for providing the support and the balance. Express gratitude to the nerves in your feet for providing the sensation. Just imagine if you're walking on a hot ground, you'll be able to feel the heat from the ground and know that you need to get to somewhere a little bit cooler so that your feet don't burn. There are people who don't have any kind of sensation in their feet and they can easily get burnt if they're walking on hot sand or hot ground and not realizing it. So just express gratitude for the sensation that the nerves in your feet provide so that you're able to feel. Just take a breath. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Just imagine right now as your feet are firmly planted on the ground, just imagine being connected. If you're sitting on the chair or you're sitting on the grass outside, just imagine that you're connected. Just feel that energy from your feet going into the ground. Just feel yourself being connected. Just express gratitude to your feet for that connection. Whether you're walking bare feet outside or whether you're walking with shoes on, just express gratitude for the connection that you have. Express gratitude for the balance. Express gratitude that you don't even have to think about moving one foot in front of the other. It's just something that you do automatically. If your eyes have been closed, you can go ahead and open your eyes and just gradually just become aware of your surroundings again. What I'm going to do here on out, I'm going to go ahead and stop drumming. Just take a couple deep breaths. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a few ways of showing love to your feet. A lot of us don't really do much with our feet. We take a shower, we wash our feet. Maybe we use a pumice stone and we scrub our feet. But I want to show you a little bit more that you can do just to show appreciation and love for your feet. And I know it sounds quirky, it sounds weird, it sounds unusual. We're showing love to our feet. Our feet have been there for us since the day, even before we were born, as they were developing. And our feet take us to all of these wonderful places, and whatever we're doing throughout the day, our feet are there taking the brunt of the work. So I want to give you a few ways of showing love to your feet. I don't know about you, but I have the favorite lotion, and I have different essential oils that I put in there and mix it all up. So I use that lotion and massage my feet with it. So if you have a certain lotion that you love, maybe you can get a few essential oils like peppermint. Peppermint is very, very cooling. You can add a few essential oils to that lotion and then use that to massage your feet. Another way you can show love to your feet is by doing a foot soak with some Epsom salts. Just get a nice big container, large enough for you to put your feet in, and just sprinkle maybe a cup or half a cup of Epsom salts into the water, into nice warm water, as hot as you can bear it, but not to where you're going to burn the skin on your feet. Okay, so you want to hot water, add in maybe a cup, half a cup to a cup of Epsom salts, put in a few drops of essential oils, and I can give you a few essential oils that you can use. Cedarwood is an antiseptic and it's antifungal. So if you have any issues with athlete's foot, cedarwood is a great essential oil to add into your foot soak. If you have issues with foot odor, if you've been in shoes all day and your feet get really sweaty, so your feet may end up kind of smelly at the end of the day, a really great essential oil to put into your foot soak would be cypress essential oil, because cypress essential oil is a natural deodorant. If you have any kind of muscle aches, one of the actually two essential oils that I would love to add are juniper berry and rosemary, and those are great for muscle ache, that sort of pain. Wintergreen. Wintergreen essential oil is considered to be nature's aspirin. So you can add a couple drops of wintergreen essential oil in with your Epsom salt and the water. Now, wintergreen is very, very strong, so I'm going to give you a caveat. Give me one moment. Let me just get a sip of my tea here. So wintergreen, like I was saying, is very, very strong. So you want to use only maybe 1 to 2 drops of wintergreen essential oil in with the water and the Epsom salts. And I would recommend that you add in maybe a quarter of a cup of olive oil or some coconut oil as a carrier oil when you're working with an essential oil as strong as wintergreen. That way it kind of helps to disperse. And I would recommend that for any of the essential oils really, but wintergreen, with it being so powerful, definitely add in a carrier oil into your foot soak. Wintergreen, like I said, is considered to be nature's aspirin, and it's really good for any pain or swelling that you may have. It provides a very strong cooling sensation, and it's great if you have very tired feet. So at the end of the day, if you're a nurse or paramedic, or you're someone who's on your feet a lot during the day, this is the perfect blend to use at the end of the day to do a foot soak. You go home, you just fill your bucket with or a container with the water, and with your Epsom salts, a carrier oil like olive oil or jojoba oil or coconut oil, just a carrier oil, and then a couple drops of the wintergreen essential oil in there, and just soak for maybe 15 to 20 minutes or however long you wish until the water is started to cool down. Okay. If you're looking for relaxation, adding a few drops of lavender essential oil into your foot soak is amazing. So some lavender essential oil, and lavender is great for anyone, whether you're for babies all the way up to adults. And lavender essential oil is very, very gentle, so you don't necessarily need to have a carrier oil when you're adding in the lavender. But I always recommend using a carrier oil when you're working with essential oils. Okay, so all you're going to do is just fill your basin with water, put in maybe a half a cup of half a cup of the Epsom salts, not the essential oil, half a cup of the Epsom salts. I love to add Himalayan pink salt as well, so you can put in maybe a quarter cup, and I would say maybe about 10, depending on the essential oil. Lavender, I would say up to 10 drops. Wintergreen, I would put maybe 1 or 2 drops in. And then the carrier oil, like olive oil or the coconut oil, like I referred to, and about 10 to 15 minutes. Just soak your feet in there. If you're looking for something that's you want to get a little bit stronger, a little bit more powerful, especially when it comes to pain relief, add in some powdered ginger. Ginger is a great anti-inflammatory agent. So if you add in some powdered ginger into your foot soak, that's amazing as well. Okay. So another thing I would recommend is that every day, if you can, every day, do some earthing. And earthing is basically going outside, finding yourself a patch of grass. If you're in an area where there's not a lot of trees around or not a lot of grass, just find that one spot of grass and just stand on it and connect to the earth. The earth has a magnetic field. Your body is also has a magnetic field, and you're connecting your magnetic field to the earth's magnetic field. So that's a great way to heal. It's a very simple way to heal, and it's so simple that a lot of people just don't realize. So because a lot of us, we walk around in shoes all day. But whatever opportunity you get, go outside, find yourself some grass, and just stand, or even just sit on the ground and just connect yourself to the ground. Okay. Like I said, the earth, it is bioelectrical. Your body, remember, your heart is an electrical organ. So you're also connecting in that form as well. And in order to benefit from it, you have to connect to it. So don't go out there with shoes on, because shoes is a barrier between you connecting to the ground. So you want to make sure that you're out there bare feet. Okay. And I do have a few other suggestions. So let me just find those. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of your feet on a regular basis, because your feet are always there. You walk from here and 5 feet, your feet are there. You go for a jog, your feet are there. So you want to make sure that you are taking care of your feet. Another thing I'd like to recommend, if you've never had a reflexology massage done, get one. And if you're if you're even just hearing the word reflexology, do a little bit of research into it. Don't take my word for it, but if you can, get a reflexology massage. It's something that you can even do on yourself, but it is just so much nicer when somebody does it for you. Okay. I've worked with a reflexologist before, and I've watched this same reflexologist work on other people, and just the expression on the clients' faces as they're just lying there and just enjoying the foot massage. It's incredible to watch, because you don't realize just how much when you take care of your feet, how it affects the rest of your body. It really does. Your feet there's so many nerve endings in there, and it is said that there are certain areas of your feet that are linked to different organs of your body. So if you can, get a reflexology massage, or even just give yourself a foot massage at the end of the day. But there's just so many ways of showing love to your feet, and that is what I'm here for today. So the meditation is going to be, it's going to be available. You can go in, you can do this at the end of the day. You can do it however many times you feel that you need it. But what we're going to do is, come tomorrow, I'm going to go on to another part of the body, and we're going to work on the legs tomorrow. So today was all about the feet, just showing love and appreciation for your feet. And don't take your feet for granted. Just express gratitude on a daily basis. Even, stopping periodically and just saying thank you. Just thank you to your feet for those 5 steps that you just took, or for the 5 steps up the stairs, the flight of stairs that you just walked up. Just express gratitude on a daily basis. And I can tell you, when you start to do this, when you start to really connect with your body, connect to every different part of your body, healing takes place. You also begin to realize, just how much more present you are. And that's the whole idea of doing these meditations, is to become more present and turn your attention more inward. And healing really does begin to take place when you start to do that. So just becoming more present. So just go ahead. That just felt like the perfect place to take a deep breath. So just take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold for 3. And out through your mouth. I hope that this has been a pleasant experience for you. If you've never done a gratitude meditation for your feet, I'm hoping that this would be like the first day of many. I want to say thank you for being here. I know this wasn't a very long meditation, but I will be here tomorrow to do the second part, which is going to be the legs. And the legs are going to include, of course, the calf, the thigh, your knees, that whole area. And we're going to focus on that as well. Rosanna is saying, thank you so much, Gina. That was so amazing. I'm glad you liked it. The entire meditation was just going to be too long to do for the entire body. So I'm breaking it up into sections. So today I thought the feet would be the perfect area to start with. So these different ones are going to be available. And what I'm going to do at the end of the, I think 10 or 11 meditations, I'm going to compile them all so that you'll have them in one place and you'll be able to go in and do each part as you wish. Like I said, I do this the entire body on a daily basis, but I've been doing it for so long that I can go through it rather quickly. But if I were doing it here with you, it would take probably 2-3 hours to kind of walk through everything. So that's why I decided that I'm going to just break it up. So I'm glad you're enjoying this one for the feet, and come back tomorrow at around the same time. I'll try to keep it consistent with the time. Sunday may be a little bit later, and if I actually may not be able to do it on Sunday. Let me just say that, because we're having a birthday party for the lady that I'm helping to take care of. She's going to be 95, so we're throwing an early birthday party since all of her kids are going to be here with her, right? So forgive me if I don't show up on Sunday, but I will continue on Monday. So I think I'm going to go ahead and say tomorrow we'll do the legs, and then Monday we'll continue. I know Monday is Labor Day, but I will come on anyway, and we'll do that particular meditation. And if you're not able to make it, that's fine. It will be available for you. The replay will be available for you. But thank you so much for being here. And go back and rewatch this. If you missed it from the beginning, rewatch. There is a little activity that I would like for you to do with the tracing of your feet. Journal. With each of these meditations, I would love for you to journal. I mean, it's you journaling just brings you so much more, it makes you so much more connected when you're doing a meditation. When you're sitting there, you can actually journal your thoughts and journal your feelings as you're going through the meditation for each part of your body. And it does help to have a tracing of your feet or whatever body part that we're working with, even if it's just a rough drawing. I'm not expecting you to be an artiste, right? If you have to print a drawing off of the computer, that is fine as well. Okay, but the reason why I suggested drawing or tracing your feet is because those are your feet, and everybody's feet are different shapes, different sizes. So that would be your particular one. If you're looking for when we come to the heart part, just you can either draw the shape of a heart or you can actually print one. But what I'm going to do is give you kind of a heads up on what we're going to be doing in the next meditation. So it'll give you time to either print an image or draw an image that you can bring with you. So we'll do a little bit of, you noticed today we did a little bit of the sound. I pulled in with the drumming and the singing bowl. So I will try to do that with each meditation as well. And then I also like to pull in the art therapy, which is where the drawing part comes in. Okay, so you get a little bit of those different therapies that I like to work with. So thank you again for being here, and I will see you again tomorrow, where we'll do a meditation for the legs. So you're getting a heads up. You can easily go in and just do a drawing, or you can just print a drawing of something off the computer having to do with the legs. Rosanna says, looking forward. Have a great weekend. And every one of you also have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. It's Labor Day. Let us not forget those people who are, it's not going to be a pleasant weekend for them because they're dealing with the after effects of Hurricane Ida. The entire city of New Orleans, actually Louisiana, lots of different states are dealing with aftermath of Hurricane Ida right now. You go on the news and you see what's happened up there in New Jersey. So while we're having fun, let's also say a prayer for those who are suffering from the aftermath of Hurricane Ida and other storms, whether they be in the continental US or they're in other parts of the world. All right, so have a great weekend and have a safe weekend, and just whisper a prayer that everyone who's dealing with whatever issues they may be dealing with, that they'll recover and recover fully, and just be safe. Right. Love you all, and I will see you all again tomorrow.